HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Hypertext essentially meaning text with links, and markup language, which is a programming language used to annotate text. To create your first page, right-click on your desktop, New, Text Document. You can work within the file extension .txt for now, but your browser will need it changed to .html to be able to read it. We're going to go ahead and change that now. You will need to make sure your file extensions are visible. Highlight everything and rename it to index.html. Because you're renaming the file extension, you'll receive this message. Just go ahead and hit yes. For this tutorial, I will be using Sublime Text to edit the HTML file, which will help highlight the important bits for you to see, but Notepad will work just as well for you. Every .html file will follow a basic structure. Within this structure are a bunch of tags, which are the text in brackets. This tells the browser what to do with the information inside them. Almost all tags will have an opening and closing tag, with the exception of a few. Here's a closer look at what a basic HTML tag will look like. Both an opening and closing tag will consist of a left angle bracket, the characters designating what the tag will do, and a right angle bracket. The closing tag will have one additional character, a /, which tells the browser this is the end of the opening tag. A self-closing tag is an open and closing tag combined. Only a handful of tags actually behave like this, and the reason behind this is that nothing would need to go between the opening and closing tag of such an element, thus why it closes on itself. Now let's get back to seeing how an HTML file is set up. First, you will have the doctype HTML tag, which basically tells your browser what type of document it's reading. Then you have the HTML tag. This will always be on the second line and your last line. The next tag will be the head tags. Within these tags will contain information that is invisible to the user but very important to the browser. This will contain things like the description of the page, title of the page, links to relating files, and much more. For now, the only thing we'll put in the head tag is the title, which will be shown in the browser's title bar and page tab. After the closing of the head tag will be the main body of the page, hence called and designated by the body tags. From here, let's go ahead and set up a simple page. Let's start off with a heading tag. There are 6 altogether, starting from H1 going to H6. The browser interprets this tag as that the text within them will have increased font size and be bolded. H1 will have the largest text size. One of the most common tags is the paragraph tag, or the P tag. This denotes a paragraph of text to the browser. Create this by making the opening tag, the text you want displayed, and then the closing tag. Let's take a look at how the page is actually looking right now. You can have as many paragraph tags as you want, so let's go ahead and create another one. For this paragraph, let's go ahead and add a second sentence to it though. Let's take a look at how it looks. Now let's say you have text that you want to wrap to the next line, but don't want to create another paragraph tag. You can do that by simply creating a break tag where you want the text to wrap. So in this instance, say I want second sentence to break to the next line. And there you go. The break tag is one of few that actually are self-enclosing. So the tag itself will be the open and close tag. Let's go ahead and add an image now. To do this, you type image, search, and where the image is located based on its relation to the HTML file. So for instance, I have an image.jpg file that's in the same location as my index.html file. The image tag is another instance of a self-enclosing tag. And we can make sure that this is working, and there we go, we have the image. At this point, you should have a basic understanding of how an HTML file is structured and how to even create your own page using some simple tags. Ultimately, this is a language, and just like with any language, you need to practice reading and writing it to become familiar with it. Thanks for watching.